Hello, my fellow speakers. This is Brian, the Speaker for the Dead, here with another video today to discuss the hot topic that everybody's talking about on YouTube and about everywhere else right now. Game of Thrones. Yeah, you got it. This is going to be a fun video because, well, full disclosure, I've never watched it. Not one episode. Nope. Sorry. Because, I don't want to be the, I knew everything. But I kind of saw this coming from the beginning. They sound like that's some great actors, and they've had some great episodes, and some of the stuff has been really good. But it's HBO, and for HBO, it's more about salacious. Being as salacious as you can possibly be. So, I don't need Days of Our Lives mixed together with Lord of the Rings. How many people can sleep with somebody else? And then I'm going to go over and sleep with this person. I'm going to sleep with this person. And castle intrigue. And, oh, did you hear that Bobby had sex with Sarah or Turfinian or whatever? Why? Why would you do that? I'm all about castle intrigue, and I'm all about, the jockeying for power. I understand how that works and stuff, but there was enough bad that I heard about the show. No, I just didn't want to invest in it. And now, yeah, I didn't, and you guys did, and yeah, I feel your pain. I do. I'm laughing. Okay, I'm laughing at you, but I'm laughing. Okay, you're not laughing, so I can't really laugh with you. But I'm not sure how I should react for you. I'm sorry, Lord, I apologize, and be with the starving pygmies down there in New Guinea. Amen. I feel bad for you because I've experienced the same thing with Star Trek. They've basically took everything that was great about a 50-year, 75-year franchise and flushed it down the toilet. Thanks, Paramount. Thanks, Bad Robot. Yeah, they've ruined one of my shows, so I know exactly how that feels to invest. I've been watching Star Trek since I'm 45 years old, and I started watching it probably from the time I was conceived. I don't know for sure, but it sounded familiar when I got out, when I escaped the womb and stuff. So, I could swear I knew who Captain Kirk was. No, but my brothers actually used to watch it all the time when I was a little kid. I was probably 6, 7. So yeah, I've been a Star Trek, and at first I hated it. I thought it was the worst thing ever, and then boom, it just caught me one day, and I'm like, this is pretty cool. Anyway, so I kind of owe my older brothers for introducing me to Star Trek and kind of opening my eyes to that world. And ever since then, I've been a huge sci-fi buff, sci-fi fantasy. I love The Hobbit. It's the first book I ever read. Lord of the Rings, awesome books, awesome films. It was great. It was great, those things. Peter Jackson did a good job until he did the Hobbit movies. And then we don't even want to talk about those because anyway, so talk about having one of the greatest books ever and just flubbing it. I don't even know how you do that. But apparently Game of Thrones people knows how, because it sounds like they did the same thing. So way to take something great and just crash it into the ground. Just to see if you can do it. Anyway, so I've never actually seen an episode. I've seen clips and bits and stuff, and the bits that I saw, there's this white girl, I don't know, I think it's Dany, I don't know what her character name is. She's like the main girl, the Queen of Dragons, or Mother of Dragons, or something like that. And she frees these unsullied people from this douchebag who gets burned by one of her dragons. That was a pretty cool episode. I only saw that little bit of it. And I thought, well, that looks pretty good. Almost got me interested. And then season 8 happened, and I'm like, whoo-hoo-hoo! I almost started to buy stuff for that show. Because I thought, this got to be pretty good if it stays that consistent, but apparently it didn't stay consistent. And anyway, so sorry to all you Game of Throners out there. I hear that yeah, it's not going well. I've been watching and hearing the reviews by Nerdrotic and Doomcock and some of the other guys that review those things, and that's pretty sad. That's really sad, and I feel bad for you that you've had to have something that you love basically destroyed in the last 10 minutes. But you know what? They seem to be doing that to everything. So, I mean, they've done it to Star Trek, they've done it to Star Wars, they've done it, I mean, they're starting to do it to the MCU. I mean, we got good 10 years out of the MCU before they managed to find some way to shove their worthless politics in everybody's face and try and, you know, anyway, you don't want to get me going on that rant. But, I mean, and they seem to keep doing that with everything. They build this thing up to be really great, and as soon as it gets a really big following, and it's you know, awesome because they're following real storylines and good versus evil and stuff, they take it and they turn it all gray, and so you don't know who's good and who's bad, and then the bad guy's evil now, or the bad guy's good and the good guys are bad, and so good is evil and evil's good. I think I seem to remember hearing something about that in the scriptures. You know, I think the Bible talks about that, you know, and Revelations and fire and brimstone raining down and end of the world kind of stuff. Yeah, I think that's where that was. Yeah. So that's a good sign. Anyway, but I mean, you know, I mean, it's sad to see a show go, fans, we love you, but just a minute. We're just going to take this little thing and just, hey. Hope you enjoyed that. Sure. Can you call an ambulance? No. We want to subvert your expectations. You're expecting an ambulance, so we can't get one for you. Anyway, I'm actually watching a new show that my brother got me onto. If you're into sci-fi, if you're into fantasy, this is going to blow your skirt up. Oh, sorry, that was a sexual reference. What if you're a man and you don't have a skirt? Or what if you're a man in a skirt? I mean, how many ways could I have just offended everybody? If I offended you, good. Because I don't care. I'm not here not to offend people. I'm here to just talk and speak the way I would normally speak. And if that offends you, don't watch. Don't watch, because you're going to hear things like that all the time. I'm not politically correct, and I care more about facts than your feelings. So, and it doesn't mean I don't want to be nice, but, you know, I don't go around policing other people's speech. Oh, you can't say that. I don't think I've ever said those words, except to my kids. And that's just because they're, you know, dumb and young and their brains are full of mush, or the consistency of mush right now, so you got to shape their brain into something that actually won't make other people want to kill them when they get older. So anyway, but you could go watch The Expanse. Go back and watch the first 3 seasons of The Expanse. Great show. So unless they take that show and flush it down the toilet now, and then you guys can make videos about, haha, Brian, you suck, and you wasted your time, and so, because I do feel bad for you, but I feel glad for myself that I didn't get invested in this show, because, you know, it's HBO, and anyway, so I hope that we can find, I'm hearing there's other shows out there that you can go to, or here's a thought, go outside, go camping, go do something that is not anything to do with Hollywood, because they are always going to let us down every time. Okay, once in a while they'll come up with something great. I can't think of anything right off the top of my head. I'm sure it is great. Oh, I have to take it back. Endgame was pretty good. Infinity War, great movie. So there is great stuff out there. It's just, I think the one good thing that might happen because of this these kind of things where they've destroyed everything, is people are going to get tired of it. People are going to get tired of this gray, mean nothing, no morals, no decency kind of stuff. And they're going to go, I'm going to start creating my own stuff. I'm going to write my own stories. I'm going to write the way it used to be. They're going to go back to the old films and the old ways and see how they did it. And they're going to create a whole new generation of awesome creators that are doing great stuff because they don't want to see this nonsense either. So sometimes you have to struggle through these periods of idiots and losers at the helm to get to the people who really deserve to be at the helm and stuff, and people who aren't going to inject their politics into every single thing. We can only hope that that will be coming, and and that would be great. That would be great. I hope the millennials are watching this going, what the hell? I don't like this. Sorry, that's how I think of millennials all the time. Because I don't understand their pants. I remember when they had the baggy pants that were hanging off the butt and the underwear sticking out. I thought that was bad. And it is. That's awful. Don't do that, ever. But these new pants, they're like boy pants, but they're going down to a peg leg, and you can't get your foot. I don't know how they get their foot in and out of the bottom of those pants, because the hole at the bottom is smaller than their foot. So apparently these are physics-defined pants. Anyway, so many things I don't understand. Don't get me going, because they're all connected. And that's the sad thing. This might sound like a rambling rant that's not going anywhere. The problem is that all of this stuff is connected. They're feminizing men, they're masculinizing women, and nobody knows what they're supposed to be or what bathroom you're supposed to use. How hard is that? There's pictures on the door. Sometimes they say male and female, and I don't care. Whatever parts you have, you go in that door. Whether you identify with the picture on the other door, you still go in that door, because that's the way it works. I don't care about your feelings. You go with... It's science. It's science. Male, female, XX, or XY. There is no other. There's no third, fourth, fifth, sixth. But I digress. Let's just hope for better. Be that better. Become that creator. Become that writer that's going to blow everybody away in 10 years when you launch your first story and everybody goes, this is what we've been waiting for. This is what is going to be great. You want to read a great series of books? Go read the Michael Vey series. It starts with Michael Vey, the prisoner of Cell 25. And then there's, I think, 6 or 7 books in that series. Awesome series of books. Wish they would make that into a movie, because it's good. It teaches good values, but it's not like overly like, it doesn't talk about any one religion, or it just teaches good values. Teaches kids how you work together and how you treat other people. And I mean, that's the kind of stuff we need. We need those kind of books being made into movies and TV shows, because that's what's going to take us into the future. So be that change. And you know what? All this other nonsense, just let it go. And R.I.P. Game of Thrones. Apparently you were good while you lasted, and then you weren't. So rest in peace. And to all you fans out there, I'm sorry. I truly am sorry today that you wasted your time and that you got taken advantage of yet again. But here's good news. The people who did this to your show just got given a Star Wars trilogy. Yay! So the first 2 will be really good, and then the third one, they'll just crap all over us again. So that's the fun. We can look forward to that. But at least Rian Johnson won't be doing it. And hallelujah, thank goodness for that. Of course, I'll probably bring him back to be a consultant or something, and he'll still find a way of ruining a Star Wars movie. So anyway, hope you have a great day. If you like this video, click subscribe, share, and like, and hit the little bell notification if you would like to be alerted the next time I upload a video. Please feel free to leave a comment and tell me topics you'd be interested in hearing my take on. Or you could just tell me, shut up, don't ever make another video. I probably won't listen, but you could say that, and I'll laugh at you and move on. But No, seriously. I want to be the channel that you guys, I want you to help me build this channel. I want to talk about and bring in people to talk with me that share the interests that we have and stuff. And if you're not interested in the videos that I've made so far, tell me what you are interested in, because chances are I'm interested in that too. I have very eclectic tastes in almost everything. About the only thing I don't like or don't have any kind of interest in is modern rap. I like the old rap, but the modern rap, no, no. Bitches and hoes and all that, no. Mm-mm. You're disgusting. And anybody who likes that is just, blah. Anyway, so hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you again soon.